I'm Ruthie, she, they, and I play Sentinel, she, they.
I'm Will, he, him, and I play Moxie, she, her.
I'm Imi, she, her, and I play Ahmaya, also she, her.
I'm Steve, he, him. I play Ora, he, him.
I'm Sarah, she, her, and I play Freya, she, her.
Hi, I'm Mike, he, him, and I'm playing Eugene Ballantyne, he, him.
I'm Charlie, he, him, and I'm your DM.
We said I like to bake. Who likes brownies? Who likes brownies?
Can I have brownie, please?
Yeah, you can have brownie. Sarah's not allowed them because they've got coffee in.
I'll just eat all of them and then I'm gonna...
Why are you not allowed
No,
them?
she is of course allowed. And then there's just apple, cinnamon, cake with walnuts, and it's delicious. And
I'll eat that too.
I can just go there because you won't be able to carry on with them.
Oh God.
You did get what? I did get a proper people.
That was my butt.
This is awful.
Breakfast?
What's awful?
This horrible whistling.
Yeah, we're not allowed here at Role Models, a D&D podcast. We're not allowed to have fun.
Okay, so after your your weird discoveries in the desert, the Nunakium, the last tomb that you explored, you came into contact with this strange thing called a graven god that called itself the Prophet of Dust.
Get dramatic about
You came across a few relics along the way, and you took the opportunity of the sand skiff to go to Cristamar as the first port of call, which is basically a crime hub in the depths of the desert. On first exploring the place, you came across a pub called the Devil's Rattle. You were introduced in not expected circumstances with the leader of this pub and this place, Cristamar, called the Devil.
Bar fight, bar fight, bar fight.
Along with an unexpected meeting of the crew that split from the Hunter Scavengers a while ago. It turns out that the Devil himself is a bit of a conspiracy theorist, and by happenstance, Eugene specifically read about himself in the paper, and it was that coincidence with the fact that Gaspar is the leader of or the funding behind the Hunter Scavenger unit. That was of particular interest to the Devil, and that was when he found out he was a complete nutcase with his conspiracy board. But he did offer you...
I have a conspiracy board after all the law you dropped last week.
Yeah. But he did offer you a job. It was for either was it a criminal's favour, I think it was, or a thief's favour, or gold. It was up to you guys. And he basically wants you to report back to him everything that Gaspar says to you when you go back to Dustmere. As he seems to think that he is wrapped up in some conspiracy where he's trying to overthrow organisation. He's working with some secret organisation. He's trying to overthrow all sorts of order, and he's just a bit crazy. You met a few weird characters in the bar. You each got a night's rest except Ora, who stayed up the whole night looking for a book.
And got a book.
You got a book.
You did get a book.
Wrong book there.
It wasn't
All that time was the wrong book.
And you woke up. I think we ended the episode with you guys downstairs. You're about to get some breakfast. So yeah, the day is yours. You're in the Devil's Rattle. It's warm already. You can feel the hot breeze coming in from the outside. Dorana he came down the stairs and he's walked off to the front of the bar. This huge loping. He's a dragonborn with sort of mottled skin of off-white and brown, and he dumps a load of coins on the bar and he's like. I'm gonna go and get me some meat.
Oh, you love Grandma.
And he just walks off. I'll be back in a bit. And then he leaves. What are you guys doing?
We need to talk to that guy.
We do need to talk to that guy.
Food?
Aura probably comes in when they're halfway through breakfast.
Are you? Oh, so you still awake from the?
Yeah, because I'd taken the letter to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
and
Yeah.
checked to see them not getting in the bookstore on the way back.
Yeah, they were not in yet. So Aura comes in looking very tired, massive bags under his eyes, a little bit bloodshot eyes from smoking some strange substance with a crazy lady.
Still coming down.
Yeah.
Dude, what the hell happened to you?
Late night.
Yeah,
How? We went to bed so early.
yeah, sorry, you do look a bit like crap, to be honest.
Moxie, you can't say that to people.
It's okay. I feel it. And just sort of slump down in the chair and just sort of look around.
Denny comes over, the dwarf behind the bar. What can I get you?
What food do you have?
Well, we've got meat.
What type of meat?
Desert meat.
How is it cooked? Is it spiced?
Oh, I forgot about you. Look,
I believe they've got some sort of water bath.
Do you have a water bath?
I mean, we can get some pails of water heated up for you if you really want a bath. I mean, it gives you a sniff. I mean, it wouldn't go amiss.
We've been through a lot, okay? I'm hungry. Give me food.
All right, on it. And everyone else, for breakfast.
Yeah, just
All right.
breakfast. Breakfast for the
Is there
table.
a coffee equivalent?
Yeah. He brings you a cup of coffee. It's like dry, like dusty sort of. It's not dry, but dusty and like bitter. Not a very good cup of coffee. It's like, and it's expensive as well. But, it's like I'll tell you before you buy it. It's going to be about 3 silver a cup.
Fucking hell.
Break into the gems.
Is this some sort of like third wave, like
No, it's
bar?
just that you're in the desert. It's expensive to get stuff here. So he hands over a load of. He brings over a load of. I've completely lost my notes for this. I'll just have to go for it. He brings over a load of like it's a mix of desert vegetables that have been chucked on coals, so they're blackened. There's some strips of meat that could be anything, maybe a bit of hulk or a bit of khazel or something like that. And he chucks that on a plate, and he hands that each to each of you. He brings them over one by one. It looks like it's just him, and he's just carrying one plate at a time. Doesn't seem to care.
Moxie, can you make this taste like a steak?
Yeah, sure.
Yo!
And yeah, I twirl out my wand and do prestidigitation on breakfast.
Nice. It tastes tastes
better.
A lot better. Yeah, a lot better.
That's a very good use of that spell. So you could, in theory, do anything you've tried before.
Yeah, or if someone tells me what it sort of tastes like, then I could give it a go.
So if my meat that I have and various vegetables, you could make it, I don't know, taste like honey?
Yeah, easy, yeah.
Oh wow, could you try that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I do that as well, yeah. So, Eugene's Taste of Honey.
So everything tastes
Just taste of honey. I forgot about this. There is, I will say actually, because I've mainly just found my notes. There is a sort of drizzle of a gummy-looking syrup over some of the meat.
What colour is the syrup?
It's just like a clear syrup, but it's
So
got
it's
a bit
not
of,
white.
No, it's a bit gummy though. Like,
Would I know? Maybe would I have seen some?
if you give it a taste and it doesn't taste of honey. Let's say you taste it before.
Yeah, I tasted it before. Yeah,
and everything. It could be some sort of agave, like, but it's really weird, like a gummy texture, almost a bit slimy and stringy.
Cactus syrup.
Close your eyes and think of steak.
While you're all eating, for a moment, Ahmaya, you're eating the food, disappointed, as you are with most meals. And I think the memories that were forced back into the forefront of your mind by Dorana last night in his Inquisition, you feel yourself in a place that you haven't been for a long time. It's like a memory of home where you can almost smell it. This time you can almost hear a murmuring of birdsong on the wind coming in from the outside.
Cut it out.
And it takes you back to the verdant range. and you're running and you're hiding in the brush. And the comfort of that morning bird song where you know you've made it through the night, and you can almost feel the gentle brush on your cheek of leaves on the wind. And then Denny dumps a plate in front of you that jolts you out of it.
I thought I was already eating.
Yeah, it's another plate. It's a little bit of bread on the side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
There
now.
you go. That's 5 silver a plate.
A plate? Fuck. Moxie, can you pay for me?
I'm down a gold.
God, we're so poor.
It is expensive out here. Do you guys only have money in jewels?
Moxie's still got a bit.
I got my starting cash.
Yeah, I've only
I've got
got
a
it in
little
gems.
bit.
Would I have been able to break that into just...
We can say, like, because what's the plan for you guys today then? If we're still
Shopping.
shopping.
So we wanted to speak to Durana. We wanted to go to the. Well, we needed to go and sell all the shit because you didn't want to go speak to Durana, so you were going to go and sell
I'm
everything. So you were going to sell everything, and then we were all going to go and get fucking blazed out of our gourds.
Okay. So Durana shopping and then drugs.
Well, just we're going to go to Bottle and then.
Oh, and also what I messaged you as well.
Yes, I'll let you do.
Yeah.
I'll let you do you. Okay, so in terms of money, you guys can absolutely find sort of a trader that would trade any gems or anything like that for gold if that's what you needed to do.
So it's 50 each
Cause
that
I
we
paid
have,
the
right?
sandsail and
Yeah, so for any remaining stuff.
Before.
Yeah, because I know some of the stuff you guys have spent, you've used gems to pay for, right?
Don't think we even got to that yet
Didn't you? Okay.
In the bar we used money, definitely.
because you paid for everything. And you paid for my stuff with your money left over, so it was 50 gold's worth of gems, right?
Yeah.
Okay. One thing I will say, just so we do it all in once, because the counting side's a bit boring, is you're not going to get 1-to-1 in Cristamar. It's not going to be bad, but they're not going to give you where it says like 50 gold's worth of diamonds, whatever it is you've got. I think it's like pearls and stuff. You may get a little less because
How much less?
it depends what you're trying to shift.
I would just shift all 50.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
do we want to just do the
Well,
whole thing at once and do the 350?
I'm
Would
gonna
it be
make-
better
so
to do?
whoever's doing it, I would you roll for it to see how much you can get.
So it would be better to do it in one lump sum rather than individually.
You can do it that way if you like, but
Because
I'll
if we
leave
do
it
it
up to you
individually,
guys.
some people might get more and some people might get less.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it all as one then.
If you're doing it all together, I'll let either one of you roll with advantage or
What we roll in?
it's going to be some sort of charisma check, and I won't say intimidation, so it'll probably be either persuasion or deception.
I've got the thing from my background.
Oh yeah,
If we don't, that they're more likely to.
this is to ally with you, right?
Yeah, sort of. Where is it?
Let's take on, isn't it?
Not just that. Though they might fear you, commoners will extend you every courtesy and do their utmost to help you.
Okay.
Unless you've shown yourself to be a danger to them.
Let's
You
say
did lock a door.
I'd say because we're
If it's the same guy, well, shit.
because we're sort of bending it a little bit. Just give me a straight charisma check with proficiency, and then we'll see if you can lower the DC with that ability.
Straight charisma. Plus proficiency 17.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So either Steve can roll with advantage, or one else can roll a persuasion or as well.
Well, I imagine you two would probably
I've
be the
got-
ones going to do this. So yeah, if you
I've
roll
got
one,
+5, so
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
got +4.
so yeah, if you two,
Yours will
do
be a
one
lower
each.
DC because of what you just rolled.
Yeah, so I'd
you
say
roll
yeah,
one
you
and
do
I'll
one
roll
each because you clearly would have gone, and so would Sentinel.
Cool.
19 on the dice, +5.
Very nice.
17.
Very nice. Yeah.
Well,
You guys. So how much money are you trying to shift in worth of gems?
300 gold.
Was it 300? Yeah, I can't do
Yeah.
maths.
You get 275.
275
Yeah.
divided by.
Divided by 6.
Did you need them for something? We have 100 skull
Oh yes,
worth of opals.
if that's okay.
We can chuck that in as well. I'm happy to do that.
I'm just thinking 275 doesn't split
0.83.
between 60.
So did you want to do your 100 as well?
So did you need some?
Or
I
did
don't.
you need to
I
keep
can
them?
wait and do that. There's no rush on that. So just keep them spare for now, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Because don't we need them for spells as well? Are they a spell component?
Opals.
Wasn't that where we took them?
275 doesn't really divide nicely between 6, so could you round it up?
All right, 276.
Yeah, but I don't used to do it yet.
Well, can you just make a number that's divisible by 6?
276
That is divisible.
is what I
Oh,
said.
wow.
I only know that because I just did the math.
So it's 46.
46.
Okay,
that's
and
not too
I
bad.
paid 5 last night to sandsail, 1 for that crap coffee.
Shit.
So what are we getting? 46 gold.
46
What's
gold.
it called? Ritual?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
tasty.
16.
Finally.
I have some other shit too.
I'm just putting.
So do I.
So you guys were doing it with some real seedy looking seller, like draped leather jacket that's sort of seen better days. He's a half elf. One of his ears has been like clipped, and he's like, "Oh, I'll do 276 then."
Because we might need it. For
He scoops all of it away into a pocket, and then looks around and.
Or we might.
Am I with them?
I imagine you guys are all together. There's like a little market street off the square, down one of the roads that Ora was looking down last night. And he doesn't really have a hut. He's just got like a curtain in a wall.
As we leave, I'm like, cool jacket.
Jeez.
Welcome.
Is the bookshop open?
Yeah, as you walk past, you see the owner who was a gnome. He's got like a little leather cap on, and he's standing there like this, and he's hand on his hips, and he's shaking his head. And there's this big burly orc who's just fucking heaving into the door like, and then after a while it just goes and smashes open. And he goes, dust billowing out onto the street.
I'll tell you later.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna use. Because I can do it at will, I'm just going to keep popping my Mask of Many Faces so that I am me but without my mark.
Cool. Yeah, everyone else has got marks, so...
No, I have styled my hair as I did yesterday.
Well,
a la 2010.
Fringe.
So I have two...
Oh no, it's slipping!
No! I have 2 things that we picked up in Port Flotsam, like just 2 headscarves. So I'm going to give one to Moxie.
Oh man, that's like a
I'm
year
going to try
ago.
and buy some headscarves, but I will.
Well, you can have this for now. And does anyone else want what you're doing with your
I'm
hair?
sticking with my hair. I may buy a headscarf. Because shopping.
So you guys just walking around with a gnome and a human dude with the marks on their head, but everyone else has got scarves and hair.
Well, if the bookstore's open after we've done the gems, I'll go to the bookstore now. I'm just going to go back.
Books, pot.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you walk in and he's like, the owner's this tiny little gnome guy, and he's really pissed, like fucking annoyed.
I won't acknowledge that at all, and I'll just ask for Angler's Moonlight, and I
We
will...
don't have it! No. I won't be like this.
Did you have Angler's Digest?
He's like, wait, did you say anglers? Yeah, we got a few of them, and he starts sifting through it right underneath them.
I'll get 1 copy of that. Are there any young kids' books in multiple languages?
He's like under the table, he looks up and he's like, children? What languages?
I'll get on something in common, and if he's got it, something in the language of the ring.
What's the language of the ring? I don't know, what is that?
I'll show him the ring, and I'll something in that language. I don't know what language it is.
Oh, I thought it was like a special language.
Yeah.
That's Signora!
Okay.
We don't have that now. Children's book is Signora. What are you after, you silly sod?
New favourite NPC. What is your name, good sir?
Oh, are you guys all in there? This is a tiny little shack.
We can hear him.
We can hear him.
Outside.
Who said that?
What is that melodious sound around the wind?
Okay, that's got something that I want anyway. And the last thing I'll ask for is a book about sort of desert birds and that.
Yeah, he sifts for a while, goes through the same crate that he was looking for the Mariner's Moonlight. Was it Mariner's Moonlight?
Angler's Moonlight.
Angler's Moonlight, Jesus Christ.
That's that too. No, the second one is Mariner Starlight.
It gets a bit raunchy, I like that.
It's about a mariner who turns to a life.
Yeah, he gives you a children's book in common. It's actually it's the same book that you got yesterday. It's just full of those children's stories. He's the one who sent off.
That's right.
He gives you the Angler's Moonlight, and then he gives you it's like an old, big, blocky encyclopedia about animals in the desert.
Yeah.
There's probably some birds in there somewhere.
Okay. I'll take how much of all of those.
Okay, yeah. Let me just check something. Can he take you? Roll an insight check for me, quick.
That's not good. It got stuck on the side of the tray. 7.
Okay, so
I'm very tired.
yeah.
Oh wait.
You roll with disadvantage, right?
Oh
No,
yeah.
I should be, shouldn't I?
Oh shit, yeah.
It still would have been a 7.
That was also the charisma checks for the goal.
Yeah.
Angry if
I'll
you
just-
got
if you got
20 odd.
Yeah, so that was fine. You beat the DC anyway.
I would have got an
Lucky.
11, so it's I think I had a 15 or something.
on your insight.
No, on the charisma for when we did the.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. No, that's all good. Thanks.
It was a 7 on the insight.
Cool. Okay. He glances around for a bit, looks a bit shifty, and he's like, 3 books, 25 gold a piece.
A piece? That's me, not.
keep saying that?
That was me, not Sentinel.
I hate this door. It's just got no seal on it anymore. And he starts fiddling with it. There was no seal on the door.
He's got to repair his door.
Why would there be a seal on the door?
25.
You know that's pricey for books that don't contain much in the way of knowledge. Apart from the encyclopedia, actually, that would probably be worth about that.
I'll leave the other 2. I'll do the encyclopedia.
You leave the other 2.
Yeah. I'll
Just the encyclopedia.
just do the encyclopedia.
Okay. 25 gold a piece.
I never have any money anyway, so it doesn't matter.
You just got some. Okay.
No, I'll take the encyclopedia because there's something I want from it.
Okay. Yeah. You have a book called Creatures of the Sand.
I was going to go and have a look in there, but not at those
And
prices.
to be fair, 25 gold for the information on what language the ring is in is worth it.
Well, I'm glad. Because that was a rip-off. Okay. Okay, what are you guys doing then? And or are you going to just like
I'm just
drag
gonna,
yourself back to the Devil's Rattle?
I'll go back. I'll ask if the devil's about, and I'll deal with that later. But other than doing that, I'll go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, you drag yourself back. You hit the bed, and it's just out.
And I'll just ask him sort of when he's free if they could wake me up, and
You ask Denny.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like, don't really know. You'd have to try him yourself later.
Yeah, I'll go sleep and.
I don't deem to dictate his schedule.
Okay, I'll just sleep unless anyone wakes me up. And
Cool.
in the meantime,
Or is out cold.
Do we want to go to Durana?
Yeah, we do, because he was leaving early, wasn't he?
Yeah, let's go find Durana.
I'm gonna not go with them.
Do you wanna go to do some sellings?
Or
Or do you just want
shopping, because I'm in a bad mood.
I can go with you.
I wasn't going to go shopping, but fine. Okay, can you? I'll come meet you in a bit, and I will.
Okay, so you two are shopping.
Yeah.
Who else is going to look for creepy dragon granddad?
What did you want to ask anything specific?
Oh, that's true. We should ask that because they were transporting tons of coil stones, weren't they? What was the deal with him?
He said that Gaspar was shifting a load of coil stones around.
And Durana had a boat.
He has got a boat. It's at Port Flotsam, which is a skiff away, and it's like the sort of sister port to Cristamar.
Yeah.
And you would know about that, Sentinel.
I'll go shopping, but I won't go to the alchemy shop without you because I know you were just as excited as I was.
So excited. So am I going by myself then?
Oh, if you're going by yourself, I'll go with you.
Okay, so who's seeing Durana? You two.
Because we need a way to talk to the Duke, right? So we're just like considering options of how to get in with him.
Well, because the thing is, if you've got stuff that, because I'm like, if you know what you want to ask, like we can do it in 2 stages.
I want to ask.
Okay, so who is going shopping?
Me.
Okay, so you 3 are going shopping, and you 2 are going back to the Devil's Rattle, or you're just going to try and find Durana
I'm
somewhere.
gonna go find her because he said I'm off to go find some meat.
Yeah, so he said he's going to the other pub, which you guys know there was another pub called the Board Hole.
Oh, yeah, that one.
The Boarding Hole. So he could still be there, or he could come back. It's you don't know. He dumped some coins on the deck.
Sorry, do we know what type of meat he was going to look for?
No.
Okay.
Could be a twink.
The Boarding Hole.
You'll get that.
Yeah, dude. That's why we were snorting.
Wow.
Come on, Chuck. Pull it together.
Chuck. It's me, Chuck. I can't take myself I take myself less seriously than now. Chuck, right. Okay, so shoppers.
Yep.
You wander off, and then with Eugene and Sentinel, where are you going?
To find Durana.
Okay.
Should we go to the it was boarding hole?
the
wasn't
boarding
it? Yeah,
hole
so should we go there first?
Yeah, go on. See if we find him on the way as well.
Okay, yeah. So this.
Do we know where it is?
Yeah, after a bit of wandering, it's down the southern road, which is a sort of lower. The crags that make up the walls are lower, and sort of less protected from the wind. And there's a single hole in the wall, and as you poke your head in, there's 2 curtains that are tied up. It's a circular room that's just been burrowed straight into the rock. There's a low bar with some barrels on the floor, a hard-looking gnome who's wiping the bar down, and a few brown bottles lined up.
It's a hard looking.
He's got scars.
Basically a garden gnome.
Yeah, like a garden gnome.
So glad somebody got it.
My brain is always in the gutter, of course I'm going to get that.
The hard looking gnome in the
There's like a
boarding
whole
hole.
subset of vocabulary I can't use now because it's slightly related to sexual innuendo.
It's your fault for having a boarding hole.
Yeah, he's a bit scarred looking, squints. He's about 3.5 feet tall. He's got dark blue hair.
That's nice. Is Durana in here? I'm looking. I'm not asking him. I'm just looking
You have a look around? Yeah, he's crouched in one corner and he's eating something.
He's crap.
Like over a little stool. And he's just like...
Oh, my man. I've still got my tobacco. Or was it the cow?
Just tobacco.
Just tobacco. And I'm gonna roll myself a cigarette walking over, and then I'm gonna put some tobacco on the table for him.
Before you go, I'll just be Sentinel. You go over and start talking to him. I want to talk to the barkeep.
Okay.
But you do yours first, and I'll do
So you place the tobacco down. You roll up a
cigarette for me.
Oh, okay, for you.
And then because when I did it last time, he just ate it.
Yeah. So what do you just hand him out some tobacco, and he's just chewing the meat, and he's like, thank you.
Hello, friend. How are you doing this morning?
He tucks it up. You can see him with his tongue tucking the tobacco up into his gums.
What a man.
And he's like, I'm good.
Hey, you're off early this morning.
Yeah.
Where are you headed?
Got a boat down on the Port Flotsam.
Are you getting down to Port Flotsam from here? You got another boat?
No, a sand skiff.
Ah.
Yeah.
Why do you come out here from Port Flotsam? Lots of stuff over in Port Flotsam.
He gives you a squint. He's like,
I'm just fucking nosy as shit, my friend.
yeah, you are. And he chooses me more. What do you want then anyway? I told you I ain't got any work, I'm afraid.
Not looking for work. Well, I'm looking for 2 things.
I can take one of yours, and you're looking alright. You can handle yourself.
Does he look at me and just go?
Yeah, I definitely could, but unfortunately I've got another one that I've got to stick with, and I don't think you can take 2 of us.
Yeah, I get it.
But you seem to know my friend.
Oh, I know lots of friends.
The one that was from what did he kept calling her? Junie.
He said she was from the Opari.
The one for the Opari.
Oh yeah, the Opari lady. Yeah.
What's the Opari? I don't know anything about this, right?
You know it's an empire off in the east. It borders the Empire on the eastern side, and there's a mountain range between. But you don't know much about it. They're very secretive. They clash with the Empire sometimes, but you don't know that much about them. They're so far away. You would have probably heard stories about it being a very grim place, lots of storms, really hard to live. So what do you ask him exactly?
I guess I'm not. She's a secretive one. I just want to know a bit more about, where she came from and.
The Opari, yes. Well, I used to live in the Opari in the mountains. My family still lives there, but I don't deal with the people themselves. They just treat Dragonborns good.
That's good. You deserve to be treated good.
Yeah, well, they see us as rightly so, that we're descendants of something better than themselves, and they let us be ourselves, whereas this place, they don't like us too much.
Yeah, I always hated how they treated Dragonborns around here, because, come on.
Yeah.
You know your ancestry.
Soft skins and hard skins and all that. Opari is a strange place. Lots of storms all the time, auroras in the sky.
When he's drinking the whiskey, can I try and get from the bar to get him a glass of whiskey?
Yeah. So you can shoot off. So as you.
Oh, I want to try and carry on the conversation, but just be like, I don't.
Okay, you can. Yeah. So he'll come over. So he sees you. He sees you. The gnome holds his hand up, and he's like, and he'll be over. Okay, yeah. He nods.
Yeah, strange place. Nice though for Dragonborn.
Why would someone want to, keep that secret? She really didn't want to.
Well, they're a secret people. We're different. The Dragonborn are not mixing with them. I think she's a Dooney. Well,
such a Dooney.
Such a Dooney.
It's in their old tongue. It means rough cut gem. And it means they're mercenaries who are not knights of the Opari, but they come and they do all sorts of strange, secretive things. You mustn't trust them.
Hang on.
He spits the tobacco out.
But hopefully by this point...
It's tobacco,
sorry.
Not the keg. But hopefully by this point some whiskey has arrived.
Yeah, he pops over, glass of whiskey. This one smells like diesel. You can smell it from the puts it down. He's like,
oh, is that for me? Oh, you're too kind.
And he knocks it back and runs down his lips are all hard and weathered, and it runs down his chin a bit, and he's like,
yeah. Anyway, I best be going.
One last thing. What kind of stuff do you like? I've got a bit of a side business in smuggling. What kind of stuff do you take on your... I'm looking for new suppliers, new people that I can use to smuggle some stuff off. I'm about to go a bit off-piste. Especially with some new management.
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I have it with advantage?
Why?
Because I mentioned new management in a suggestion to the V family syndicate.
He's into you.
Booze. And I gave him some booze, and I gave him tobacco.
Go on then.
Otherwise I'm going to say nat one.
Oh no.
I mean, it's not much better, but it's still a 10.
Okay.
Why should I tell you?
Because I'll give you a cut when we're of the stuff I'm smuggling.
What kind of stuff you smuggle?
What kind of stuff did we used to smuggle?
It would be, to be honest, it could be anything. It would be mainly sort of high ticket items or expensive goods like silks and fine wine.
A bit of silks, bit of fine wine, occasionally a bit of some more illicit substances.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? You might be above my pay grade as well.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to go a bit off-piste and go with someone that you have a real connection with.
Them kind of goods don't usually see a pirate's deck. And he squints at you.
Did we know he was a pirate?
He did not.
Takes the last bit of meat and starts chewing it.
Old pig leg.
Yeah, but surely pirates and smugglers have cut the same cloth.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But we get a lot of problem from them lot down in Dustmere sometimes.
Who's giving you problems? I'll fucking sort them out.
I like you.
I like you too.
Well, I'm going.
Ah, bastard.
Tell you what.
As he stands up and gathers himself.
I frequent Flotsam. It's my main port. Sometimes I pop up to
I'm going to pronounce this right because you've not heard it before.
Del Nori, up on the west coast. You know my name. Maybe I'll see you around.
I predator handshake him.
He just hand engulfs yours. He's like, eh.
Oh, what was the name of your boat as well? Just so I can look out for it. Because I will come visit and I will be bringing better whiskey.
It's just... actually, wait, I've got a name for this. That's right.
Just Fishbone.
I like it.
Yeah.
Now, is it
Just
fishbone or just fishbone?
That's what he said.
That's fucking fine. Alright, safe sailing.
You too, I guess.
And don't forget to cut some fucking purse strings. All of my money is hidden. Secreted about my person.
He leaves, like, the second he stands up, he knocks his head on the ceiling and he just hunches and he dumps a load of coin on the bar. And with that,
Good relationship down.
Eugene, you're like meeting, where is it? Sorry, I have so many notes.
Gnome with blue hair.
That's it.
No man.
He's like,
It's all to owe the pleasure.
I was just admiring your hair. It's very nice.
Thank you very much. It's not often you hear someone with actual manners around here.
Yeah, I'm just, just really, really bright, really vivid.
Oh, thank you. Yes,
it's cool. I myself prefer green, but no, it's...
No, I must admit, I actually run out of any sort of products that we used to have, but it's quite hard to find anything. But yours is
well, I've got some green, but if you mix it with your blue, it's not going to... No, it'd be terribly...
No, I'm afraid it'll go back to what it was soon, but...
Anyway. Is it fully dyed or is it like tips?
It's growing out.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
This place is the best.
But what can I get you then?
Whilst I walked over, does he look vaguely familiar at all? Probably not, but just...
No, not. I mean, you've seen a lot of gnomes in your time.
Yeah.
The only familiar thing is that he definitely speaks. He definitely speaks in a way that's sort of not from Dustmere or around this part. Anyway, he sounds like he's from more of a wealthier part of the world.
I know this is terribly rude, but you don't sound like you're from here originally.
Well, yes, no. To be frank, it's horrible here, but we can't have everything we want, can we? And this is where I've ended up, so...
I'm from the Empire myself, but does he sound kind of like he has a vague Empire accent?
Yeah, I mean, technically you guys are still in the Empire, but as in, like, you're so far out in the Rust Ring.
Panic.
That's all right. Because technically you're in the Empire, but you're so far out in the Rust Ring. I guess that's a way that I'll start introducing now, is he sounds like he's from one of the much more wealthier rings within Dustmere, close to the Sahara. truth be told, my father was one of the founding members of Cristamar. He abandoned one of the first groups that were scavenging out in the desert, and
oh, how fascinating!
Yeah, he helped cut out some of the rooms here. I'm just sort of saving up the money now since he passed. Can't wait to sell the place. To be honest,
sorry for your.
Oh, it's all right. It was years ago now. But yes, and then bear with me, and he just runs over a glass of whiskey quick. Comes back.
So just because of your hair, it reminded me of something. You haven't seen any sort of gnomes around here, perhaps with really long red hair, red beard?
No, the only gnome I've seen for a long time is the old bookseller.
I heard him. He sounded rather sort of scary, really. Don't mess with him.
He's got a temper on him.
Yes.
Yeah, but obviously...
I was going to go in for an alchemy book, but I thought, oh no.
Alchemy? You'd be much better off trying bottles.
Oh, I heard about that place. So what was it like? Have you been in there?
I stay away.
Why so?
Generally, I don't like tall folk. And then as he says that, Dorana walks by.
We just both look up.
Dumps a load of coins down. Yeah, he leaves.
They do cast a big shadow.
What they say about tall folk.
Yes.
Where are you staying? I can ask around, but do you have a name of this fellow?
Can't remember. What did we change it to?
Because you have a number of these people. Let me...
The one we changed the name of.
Oh,
Is
God.
it something like Filton or something?
Oh, no, it was the original name. I changed someone else's name.
Oh, so Milton.
Yes. Milton, okay. Not an uncommon name in the Empire, but a very uncommon fellow down here. So I'll be sure to send word. Where can I find you?
Oh, I believe we're only staying for a day or two. We're at the what was it, Devil's
Rattle?
Yeah, the Devil's Rattle. But yeah, it's only on the off chance. Don't worry, it was just the hair.
Sure. No, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Sorry, good luck if you're looking for him.
What's your name, by the way?
My name is Dimtren.
Nice to meet you,
Revelier.
My name is Eugene.
Nice to meet you, Eugene. Can I get you anything, or are you just here with your...
Oh, no, I'm just here for my friend. I don't think we'll be too long now.
Lovely. Okay, well, I have to give you this. And he puts a small mug of ale down. It's father's tradition. Free ale on arrival, so... It's not
a very good tradition.
It's not negotiable, so I have to do this.
Where the fuck was my free ale?
You're over there.
You could have brought me some free ale with my whiskey.
It's a gnome-sized ale.
It's like a thin bottle.
It's like a pint in a gnome's hand, you know.
Little Britain's good.
And then he puts another one down. He's like, for your friend as well.
Yep.
I'll have to give you something though. I'm gonna give him one of I only have one of those. I'll just give him a jelly bean. It's a bright, let's say green. It's a sort of fluorescent green jelly bean. It's like the sour shots. It's going to be like that, but like much fruitier. So it actually tastes of lime rather than just being artificial.
This is a sweet of some sort.
Yes, I made it. If you're going to give me something, I have to give you something in turn. I believe it's right, as it were.
Wow, thank you. Should I eat it now? Or?
If you want to, it's. Have you ever had lime before, the citrus?
Oh yes.
Yes, it will be that, but incredibly sour.
Okay, and
it might sort of scratch your face up a little bit. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
not in a bad way.
He chews it, and then he's like, "Here's that." The lips up.
Yeah.
Like, ooh. Yes. Wow. It's very well.
And if you stick out your tongue, you might probably not be able to see it, but it's bright green.
Oh really? Oh good. Good.
That will go.
On his...
Don't worry. That will go. It's just for a bit of fun.
Oh okay. Thank you, Eugene.
Thank you. I sort of smell the beer. Does it just smell of
watery ale?
Yeah. I'll just I'll drink it.
Cool. Yeah. It's just a watery
hold it up to him and
and send over and shot it.
Yeah. Downs it. Yeah, easily. It's probably like a sort of whiskey tumbler amount of ale.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, can I get either of you anything else?
I believe we'll be meeting the rest of our friends, unless you want to stay. It's up to you.
We need to go and do some shopping. Maybe we'll come back later.
Yeah.
I like the ambiance.
Meanwhile, shopping crew.
Oh yeah.
What are you looking for first?
Was there anyone who buys antiques?
Down the western pathway, there's lots of different offshoots in the cracks, and there's lots of small wooden constructions. Some of them have been frames that have been bolted onto the side of the wall. Some of them are selling just trash. That they picked up in the desert, bits of carved driftwood. There's a few sellers with fresh cactus that's been chopped. Some of them have been potted, but there's just it's a really ramshackle thing, and everyone's just sort of held up against the side of the wall with scarves over their mouths.
Okay. I would like to get a valuation on one of the cushions I have.
Okay, so
He's going to carry on some cushions.
roll. Tell you what, if you're looking, roll an investigation check.
But no, I know they are old.
Shit.
Yeah.
They are pretty old.
Skills.
Oops.
Ooh.
Investigation. 18.
Okay, yeah. So one of the between two of these wooden scaffolded sort of shacks, you can see a small curtain that's an old threadbare tapestry that's been pinned up against the wall, and it's almost just an alcove that's been carved, and in there's some old candlesticks, a few relics that maybe would have been from tombs out in the desert, bits of granite that you've seen some of the Salmari tombs made of, and there's this old lady sat in there with a hood over her head, and she's got some straggly bits of grey hair and a little beard. A little whiff, a beard here.
Okay, good morrow. Sorry, lady.
What?
Hi.
Yes.
I'm gonna. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna
Matt
bring
has
out
3 voices.
Old lady voice.
Which was also old man voice.
old voice, young voice. Rugged voice.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, bye.
I'm gonna bring out the cushion that was in the statue room in one of the places.
Did you take both cushions?
Oh, sorry, no.
I took one cushion is a full cushion. It's like a kneeler or something.
Yeah, that's right.
The other one I took the stuffing out of, and the God's lantern is.
Oh, it's in there. Okay, so you've got one unruined cushion.
Yeah.
How many cushions does one woman need?
Okay, let's have a look. She starts running her fingers around the seams. 2 gold.
Oh. I was hoping for a bit more. It's very old.
Oh, is it? Takes another look at it.
1 gold.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh god, that'd be so funny.
It's nearly 10% of a book.
Ooh.
Persuasion. It is 18.
How are you gonna try and sell it up to her? What are you gonna say?
It's old.
It's older than
This cushion
Older than you.
is from an ancient tomb. Used by the gods themselves.
Roll a deception check. You did a good 18
deception.
there. Yeah, alright, I tell you what, I'll let you with your 18 in persuasion. She's like, She turns around and starts ruffling through little bags of gold or trinkets. How much?
Oh, I get to know. Okay.
100 gold.
Go for 10.
You got hair on you.
Yeah.
10 gold.
I love that.
Alright.
Oh.
18's a good roll.
Oh, okay.
She hands you 10 gold.
Well, awesome.
And it's
5 times faster.
bits of change, and I mean, you literally had no idea how much it was worth.
Nope.
So, and you get the feeling that she doesn't know either. So,
Probably naffle.
But has a good story.
She sort of dusts it off and then immediately puts it up on the shelf, to sell.
And puts a tag on it for 3,000 gold.
God cushion.
Someone else should come and be like, "Oh, that cushion, how much?"
Congrats.
50 gold.
Okay. I mean, I was going to sell some other stuff, but now I think I might keep it. So, you got anything you want to sell on there?
It's like the sky.
I don't want to sell anything. I want to buy food-related stuff and a headscarf.
Yeah, you can find a headscarf, no problem.
I don't want a shitty one.
Okay.
I want one that looks like prettier, that maybe matches my jacket.
Okay, you may have. Okay, roll an investigation check.
Yeah, that's my main.
Is that yours as well? You're trying to find a nicer headscarf.
Right, well, I'm just going to get stuff.
Hey, why is mine not
I said for everyone. There's this investigation.
Yes.
21.
Okay.
3.
Well, the 21, that's...
will help.
You guys find someone with bolts of cloth that look like they've definitely been stolen off of some transport, and they have a lot of different colours. They all look some of them look sun-bleached on the ends, and there's a guy there who looks relatively well-dressed, and he eyes you the moment that you come over. There's not really much in the way of sale going on, so anyone's bit of interest.
Good afternoon or morning, whatever time of day it is.
Yep. What can I get you for?
Do you have any fabrics which are kind of a thinner fabric, quite floaty?
Floaty.
That might match the attire I'm wearing right now.
He takes a step back and he puts his finger on his lip.
Fashion.
Yeah.
D&D got fun.
Yes, darling, I can see it now.
Yeah, he's like, So he moves around, starts looking through a load of stacks of cloth. He'll pretty much find what you guys want with that investigation check within reason.
Thanks.
So what kind
Thanks,
of...
Moxie.
Can we say that we come over at this,
Yeah, so while you're looking through the different colours, the Eugene and Sentinel return to you guys. What exactly are you after? It's going to be about 2 silver a scarf.
I would like to get 2 scarves then.
Mm-hmm.
If he's got something that's like in a dark red.
Yeah.
It's a kind of headscarf size, so I can tie it in different ways.
Yeah, so that's absolutely no problem.
And then also like a black one.
Yeah,
maybe with
black.
some sparkles on it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sparkles he's going to struggle with, but after a while,
okay.
He's like, well, you find something that will do. It's a little bit like a velvet. Yeah. He cuts those off, folds them up nicely. So it's 2 silver a piece. Is that what I said? Isn't it? Yeah. So it's 6 silver for those 3.
Wait, 3? I said 2.
You said you wanted 2. I think you said you wanted 2 red ones. No? Okay, then just 4.
2
Cool.
scarves,
Okay, cool.
1 black, 1 red.
4.
So what's in fashion around here?
Well, pretty much what people can afford, but I myself have connections in the city, and what you can see me wearing, he's wearing it's a little bit of a drab-looking coat, light and tails.
Is it definitely not what is in fashion?
Yeah, it's his patter, and he's definitely rusty. But it depends what kind of outfit you're after, really.
I suppose, something not too flashy, just bit, not too flashy, really.
Are you looking for a whole outfit?
No, for me, no, it's just the headscarf.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah.
And clean as well.
All of my fabrics are as clean as they come.
Inside check.
I can smell my scarves. Do they smell clean?
It's all dusty.
But otherwise clean.
More or less clean. It's not filthy, but it's been sat around a while. Maybe a little bit mothy.
I'm gonna be washing these later.
Yeah. But he'll basically find whatever you need. He's got a big stack of cloth, so it is something like a headscarf is easy for him to find. So what kind of thing are you after?
I suppose we need to...
He's got a few different patterns. He's wearing blocky colours. He's wearing a cravat that's like a sort of swirl of different paisleys.
Some stripy stuff, and then any flowery ones.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, he cuts one off that's sort of cream with yellow flowers, and then another one with like pinstriped. Yeah, he's got some of that in various colours, and he cuts that off for you. And it's the same. It's 2 silver a piece for each scarf.
Okay. Is there any negotiation on the price at all?
I guess, yeah. Roll a persuasion check.
Have you read this in a book?
I'm standing back, being I'm so proud of that.
Because this stuff is clearly way too nice to have been come from here. So how did you get this stuff? Because anything is probably just going to be profit for you, surely.
Yeah, roll persuasion.
Oh shit!
Persuasion.
Amaya starts backing away nervously as she's tying her new headscarf around her head.
Okay, yeah, he's like, all right, yeah. He's like, most stuff around here is going to be a little bit dodgy, but I respect the patter. I'll do you both 3 silver.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. That's 3 silver. Mark that off. You have 2 nice, like, bolts of fabric that you can make headscarves out of.
Do I see any tartan ones?
Yes.
Yeah, there is a tartan. It's looking a little drab, and it is it's a mix of red, brown, and purple, and it's not a nice tartan.
Oh, this isn't going to go well with my neck scarf at all. But could I have one? I suppose I could try to make a bandana out of it or something.
Of course, yeah. And he cuts that off with big scissors. That'll be 2 silver.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to blast.
Okay, so mark that off.
Just for reference, I've tied my headscarf from round the back of my head and my ponytail, and then tied it with a fancy knot at the front of my head that covers my mark.
Yeah, mine's
a little bit like 50s style.
Mine's just like a bandana around there and tied it for the back.
Cool. Okay.
Are there any dusky blue fabric?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a dark blue, sort of a kind of navy, a little bit of grey.
A slightly grey one.
Yeah, cool. Cuts that off. It's 2 silver as well.
Yes, I give the pinstripe onto Sentinel, and I keep the.
Aww, you're a cutie.
It's like mask shopping.
Aww.
You should get one for Ora as well.
Yeah. What colour does Ora normally wear?
Black.
Yeah.
What emo wear do you wear?
Please give me your finest hot topic.
That's the most edgy one you have.
What's an emo? He's got darker colours like the one that Freya just bought, or there's a black, there's some darker pinstripes. He has some polka dot ones.
Let's go with polka dot one.
He'll kill us.
Yeah, but it was fun.
Let's go polka dot and we'll go black as well. We'll give him the polka dot, and then when he gets mad, then we'll give him the black one.
Yeah.
It's like an old school red and white polka dot.
Yes.
Ideal.
I'm thinking Mr. Blobby, but in black and white.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, he's got pink and yellow.
Or is there one that's like a checkerboard? Like the old Vans, the slip-on Vans.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, he's got that instead of the Mr. Blobby.
Like, is there a red and black one?
Yeah.
So how would that be for?
Yeah, so you want 4, that's 4 for 2, yeah.
Cool, I'll start.
Wait, hold on. Are we not going to barter? Because Moxie just managed to get that down to 3 for her too.
He's standing there looking at you guys
We'll give you 3 silver.
Alright.
Cool. I'll split. That
okay. That's awkward. How do you want to split it?
I don't know.
I prefer silver.
Should we do one silver each?
Yeah.
Right, done.
Okay.
That's easier.
And as we're oh no shit, this has gone very wrong.
Oh no,
it's fine.
What's your passive, Freya? 21?
Yeah.
It's fine. You see, as everyone's bartering, you see Entin move across the square.
Oh, Entin.
Shifting across from a distance, but no one else notices.
I'll bring whoever I'm next to.
You pick.
Sentinel. Or unless you're right.
Yeah.
I nudge Sentinel. And a nod over to him.
Yeah, just as he moves over to where the temples are, you just catch sight of him as well.
Alright, go and get the drop on him. I'll be there in 2 seconds. Alright, you lot. I'm gonna follow him.
Okay, follow him. You sneaky.
Oh yeah.
Okay, roll a stealth check as you move around the corner. What was everyone else doing? Because Freya and Sentinel know about this.
Do I see?
No, I said everyone. We got a situation.
Oh, okay. So everyone's gonna just okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sneaky.
Okay, then you guys can't stealth as a group.
I was gonna stay for an extra minute because I had something to do afterwards.
Well, what I was gonna say was that if I can go in the same direction but down a different street, so we're not
try and
a big
get
group.
the drop on him. Someone
I'll try and kind of go out and round to try and cut him off.
You guys know that this is one of 4 main roads that goes through and in a cross shape, and then the square where he is in the middle. So you wouldn't be able to go out and round. You'd have to go to the square somehow. But what you could say is if you let Freya go ahead and you guys are sort of hanging back watching, that's fine, and you can still roll a stealth check when you go around the corner.
It's 5.
Okay.
Can I do my thing first?
Yeah.
It's we start moving away. I'm gonna say, Has he got any like plain white, like really not like cream? It doesn't really have to be like a pale, like really utilitarian fabric. There's like a bit
hard
of
wearing.
give.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
It's like could be worn underneath clothes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he absolutely has that. It's nothing made, but it's the fabric itself on the
That's
rolls.
all I need. I just need some fabric.
Absolutely. It's a bit more expensive because it's really tightly woven, and it is like the stuff he's given you is sort of like, it's a cheap linen with the patterns and stuff on. It's not that cheap, but it's a linen. This is much more of a tightly woven, a closer to proper cotton, and that would be 4 silver for depending on how much you wanted.
I want it to like go around my chest a couple of times.
Okay, then there's about twice as much as a scarf.
Yeah,
so
probably.
about 8 silver.
Okay, that's fine. I probably would just pay that and just kind of try and do it really
Yeah, no worries. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, I think everyone else is kind of distracted anyway. So, what's everyone else doing? Because Freya's sort of walked off down there. So, are you guys hanging back?
Yeah, I'm going to hang back until it looks like when I start walking that I'm out by myself.
Okay. Freya, you walk around the corner and you see him walking towards the temples, and he walks into the temple for Peldula, which is his chorus.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So you, I think you guys have seen it, but it's effectively like they're just sort of carved directly into the crags of the rock on this side of the square. There's a small chapel for Juness, a small one for Peldula, and then there is a little monument to Altinium, which is just like a dried fountain, and there's some copper coins and stuff in it.
I was going to come and try and catch up to you. Which one did he go into?
He went into Peldula.
Right, can you try and stay sneaky again?
Yeah, I'm going to try and look like I'm going to the Juness one.
Cool.
I'm going to turn into Cade again.
Okay, oh god. So you turn into Cade.
Was he Peldula?
No, he was Polden.
Okay.
I am going to go and kind of casually lean against the front wall of the temple he's just gone into, so that when he comes out, if I need to, I can just be like...
Yeah, actually that's a good point. I forgot about that. Okay. As everyone else moves towards the square, whether you're staying on the entrance where you were just at, or whether you guys are actually moving on the temples, those of you who are not moving on the temples, you see moving down the southern road, which is right next to yours, you see Lloyd on his own. He's looking a little shifty, and he walks down the southern road on his own. You guys don't see this though, but you guys who were just out on the square looking around.
Yeah, I'd be heading back.
So you three see him do it.
Yeah, I message Sentinel. Lloyd's looking shifty. He's coming down the southern road.
Stop him.
Right. Apparently, yeah. Okay. Sentinel says we should stop him. So.
I'll stay here, you guys go.
Yeah, I'll go.
Here comes the muscle.
So Moxie and Eugene.
I'll walk over to Lloyd. Hi Lloyd, how you doing?
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Hi.
Have you seen some of the shops? They've got some fascinating items.
Yeah. I'm just going to one. So.
But you're walking the wrong way.
Yeah, no, I know one down here. So.
Oh really? What's it called?
Yes.
I don't know. I asked Tin about it, and then Yuri was saying that. I don't need to tell you.
Tin doesn't talk.
Oh yes.
I can ask her stuff.
Yes, but she's not going to.
No, Yuri answered. I don't need to explain myself to you. I'm going on.
Why are you sweating? I mean, it's awfully hot.
It's hot. We're in the desert.
More so than you usually do.
And he looks around. Look, you can come with me, but just stop asking questions.
But where are you going?
To a shop. Told you.
Do I believe him?
Roll an insight check.
Yeah. Oh wow.
You probably beat some me then.
Well, so 15.
11.
Yeah, it's hard to say if he's lying or not. He doesn't seem to be telling an outright lie, but he's definitely being very shifty. You can come with me or just leave me alone, but stop asking questions.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, you guys follow him.
Yeah, I message Sentinel. We're following Lights. He says he's going to a shop.
Be careful. I don't trust him.
So there's lots of like more residential areas down here, like little crags that burrow off, and as you guys make your way down this road deeper and deeper, and then we'll pop back to you guys at the temple.
I've not popped Zeal out today. I'm gonna, as we're going, just before we go in, I'm gonna pop out Zeal and I say, go with Moxie, and if anything happens, you fucking run. If you can kill a man, kill a man.
I don't kill a man.
Kill a man, and then I just like yee him. Off you go.
Where is she? I don't know where I'm going.
South
What is
Road.
this? All right, okay. And he just runs. And you can sort of see that he's not even really making footprints in the sand. It's almost like a little wind with each step, and he pounces off. So you've gone into Junus.
I'm like at the entrance.
Okay. So what you can see is
I've gone into the.
And you're Cade.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm standing outside the temple.
I don't care if he knows it's not really Cade.
So you're leaning. Yeah, that's what I was rolling for. So you're leaning against the.
Yeah, just casually, not suspicious to me.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, Freya, you walk into the temple to Junus. It is. There's a sort of carving above the door that is designed to catch the pre-dawn moon at the solstice that you would know about. And inside there are a number of cushions on the floor. It's a very small chapel.
just like pulling them into your bag. Furniture. But is a cushion? We decided cushion wasn't furniture. Cushion is totally furniture. Cushion's furnishings.
Yes,
it's not the
exactly.
same.
But it's an offshoot of the furniture.
Right,
so it's
what if it's on a boat?
Chuck just did his dad voice at us. Fucking hell. Big C, pissed at us.
Big C.
If you went into a next
That's a
store,
t-shirt.
you'd be able to buy cushions.
Exactly.
They sell furnishings and furniture. Just saying. Anyway, I'm not wading into this. So it's like it's just a chapel enough for several people to kneel, and there's an altar with a small sandstone tablet at the front. The sandstone surrounds a black mauve, which is a malterite glass that you know about. It's probably a relic from, or just a chunk of this from the desert, and someone has painted on it the image with a just sort of depiction of a female Junus with her eyes closed, very simple lines, and you are alone there.
Hello?
It echoes.
Yeah.
It's very quiet. You guys are there in the morning. It's about mid-morning now, but you know that this is a typical chapel of like. There's no permanent resident here from the chorus. It's probably attended once every couple of months by someone who just comes, checks that stuff hasn't been stolen, but there's not much value here.
Cool. Can I lean around the door when I look towards the Paldula one?
Yeah. So you see Ahmaya leaning against a wall a bit further off, and Sentinel or Cade just like looking at the southern road. But it looks like you guys are the only people here with Enton.
Is there anyone else like on the street?
There's a couple of people milling around, some people going in and out of the Devil's Rattle, but it's getting quite hot now, so people tend to sort of stay out.
Siesta.
I'm gonna casually wander over to Ahmaya, like looking like I'm paying my respects to like all of them.
Cool.
As I walk over.
Yeah, Altinium, the god of flowing currency, is just like here. It is just a depiction of this fountain with coins in it, with people just tossing coins in, What? Sentinel, what are you doing?
I'm going in.
Okay.
And I'm like I'm not like trying to, I'm being smart about it. I'm looking around. I want to make sure like no one's going to get the drop on me, but I'm walking like deliberately and with purpose. I kind of want to look a little bit like I want to freak him out just a little bit. He knows it's not Cade, but he don't know who it is.
Okay. So as you walk in, you see it's a small space, and
I should have been Lloyd, but this is more fun for me.
Similarly furnished. There's like cushions on the floor. There's the faded blue and silver banners with the symbol of Peldula, which is a cloak draped over a crescent shape, and there's like either stars or eyes within the cloak. There is a small book on an altar, and as you walk in, he's just kneeling on one of the cushions. It's been a while since you guys have interacted with him. He's a half-elven guy. He's got dark skin, very sharp-featured, and he's wearing the greyish blue and silver robes that are similar to those banners.
From here, can I see him? Is he holding a weapon? Is he looking like he's preparing a spell?
No, he's just kneeling. His hands are on his thighs, and he's just got his head bowed.
I'm going to go and kneel next to him.
Okay. He glances over you as you kneel down, and you see him take a start for a moment, and then he smiles.
Good morning, Enton.
Hello.
How goes it? How goes the day?
Well, it's not often you get to speak to a dead man in a church.
Seems like the best place for it, though, doesn't it?
Quite.
You seen any other familiar faces?
It's a vague question. I'm afraid I don't know how to answer. Which one are you? I can never remember who can cast these illusions.
Well, I'll tell you if you guess it right.
Ah, yes, the tiefling woman.
Ah, balls.
Joke's on you, it's Lloyd.
Oh yeah, no!
Imagine.
Fuck it! I dropped the illusion and turned to Lloyd and said, close one.
Does it require any...
Nope.
Oh, it's just no...
I can cast it at will. Let's find out what it requires. Because also, like, it's just dropping the spell, so I could make... It could look like...
Verbal and semantic.
So
you whisper something. Tell you what, give him do a deception check to see if you can convince him that this is kind of just dropping the spell and seeing if you can turn into Lloyd.
What's 7 plus 5? 12.
Okay. He just smiles, and he's like, May your day be warm and your night peaceful. I must be silent for a while now. It's a shame you don't understand that. Faith is a wonderful thing.
Faith, what led you to tell... What's it? Jakob and... What's the other fucker's name? Korg?
Yeah, that is his name.
Jakob and Korg. That we were here?
He sort of furrows his brow and he's like, I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Insight check, please.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
18.
You catch
Is he rolling deception or persuasion?
You catch something from him that all it says is he's trying to hide something, but you wouldn't be able to tell if you were correct in your inner analysis or not. He just breathes, closes his eyes again, and looks down at his lap. And closes his eyes.
I'm gonna stand up and just drop into Sentinel and just go, I'm gonna get nothing from you, and that's fine.
You should take more from your friend of Juness. She's wise.
I know she's wise. Don't need you to tell me that.
He just kneels there, silent.
I'm going to sneeze really loudly.
You hear Amaya sneeze from outside.
I just really want to irritate him a little bit.
If you've put us in danger, or if you've put my sister in danger, then we'll have a problem. If there's anything you want to confess, I'm sure you'll be able to find us. If you want escorting somewhere else, if you want us to arrange safe travel and we never have to have a problem with you again, we can also arrange that. But for now, I will leave you to your prayers, and I'll just leave.
Okay. He doesn't reply from what you hear, but you leave immediately. So, and yeah, you see the curtain go, and Sentinel storms out quick.
Well, I heard the whole thing.
He's hiding something, but we're going to walk away from them, move away from them, unless you want to stay.
Oh no, I'm just going to shout through the curtain, "Bye, Entin!"
So you two are walking off. What are you doing?
I'm going to go hover by Ness again.
Okay.
Just wait to see if anyone else shows up.
Okay.
Cool. We'll post you here.
Should we go in the direction that they went in?
We're gonna hasten quickly towards where Lloyd
runs.
Okay.
He's hiding something, but I don't know what it is. I don't think he's the one who ratted us out.
Okay, so you see these guys shoot off. After a couple of minutes, Entin steps out. And he looks around and he sees you.
Make out.
And he smiles. He's got this like really broad smile, with teeth a bit too white, and he's like, "Ah, have you ever told him your name? Because he doesn't know. He hasn't really interacted with you guys."
Probably not.
But I'm pretty sure that he knows that you've told him that you were a cleric at Junes before. I remember that.
Yeah.
Ah, young cleric.
Yes, that's my name, young cleric.
I apologise.
You only have one choice in life.
What is your name? I apologise. I should know by now. We've travelled for many weeks together.
I stick my hand out to shake his hand.
He shakes your hand.
Freya. My name is Freya. Nice
It's a pleasure.
to meet you, I guess.
I am
Bit late.
Prefect Entin.
Prefect Entin.
You notice that he uses that as the sort of what is your rank, but you don't have to say.
What was
you were still an initiate.
yeah, but what's
Grandmaster Freya.
the levels of
Let me check. I'm pretty sure that it goes initiate and then prefect, but I'm going to double check.
And what's a prefect?
Yeah, so initiate, prefect, prelate. And
Prolapse.
the prefects are the ones that people stay around there for a while because they finish their commencement and then they stay a prefect for a long time unless their study enables them to move up into a prelate and then an abbot/abbotess.
Okay, I'm not gonna say, but I'm gonna nod.
Yeah. Okay. He looks around. Why are you out here, truly? From one cleric to another.
Could ask you the same question.
Well,
I see a mark on your head.
This is the way of things in the desert. It is not a choice I took lightly to move down here and take the Duke coin, but it is a job nonetheless, and I'm glad that I've had to do little healing. But that is my job. I look forward to going back to Dustmere soon.
So you're not here for the chorus?
I am here by representative of the chorus, but it's a choice, and you would know that it's a really shit choice. Like people who would go to the desert as a prelate, it's almost like you've got nothing else to do, and you've got no value to the church, to the chorus in Sahira or even in the city that your temple is. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like a thing that people do in an act of desperation, a bit like you guys, to be honest.
Right.
You are... He swiftly moves on from the questioning. You are like no cleric of Junes I've ever seen. The way that her magic expresses itself in you is very unique. You must be very much in her favour.
Indeed. You must be.
Also, you're well pretty. That's where he's going. He's like, don't look like any of your
He's in his early 30s.
So yeah, he's well old.
Well,
crying.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh no.
We're not there yet.
Junes's gifts express themselves in many ways.
They do, yes.
Such a clerical answer.
Clerics talking to clerics.
Well,
all metaphor.
I look forward to seeing you in the temples in Dustmere. I hope that we return soon. Anyway, Paluda protects all, not just the meek. Her gaze is absolute, and it helps us strip away even the lies we tell ourselves.
Wow, that was fucking savage.
And then he leaves.
Okay, well, I'm gonna follow him.
With your 5 stealth.
Can I roll a new one?
Yeah, so
I'll hang back.
He walks off in the direction of the port.
Okay. Where did he stay last night? Because he disappeared.
We don't know.
Okay, and then he's basically walking in the direction of the port, and back to Team Muscle.
Team prank.
Moxie, would you like a sweet whilst we walk?
Boys, yeah.
Look, have you ever had one of my sweets before?
I don't want your weird sweets, Eugene. I'm trying to look.
Stab him.
They're really good, honestly.
By the way, we're running like in their direction now.
I know we're a little bit back in time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
me and Moxie will have one. This one, what flavour would you like? I might not have. I only have a few left, but
You got any strawberry left?
yes, I do.
I'll take a strawberry.
Cool. So I go into one pouch, just think, I've only got 2 in this one. I'll grab the one in here as well. So I grab the one that I got 2 from me and G. So I believe this is strawberry. There you go.
Thank you. Sorry, Eugene.
And can you pick a card, please?
Yes! Fuck him up!
So as you guys
Come on, Alice.
The gus thing was a
Some of them are mine.
Alright.
I just pick a random one.
A potion of walls of breathing. Imagine drunk.
do you like that, Moxie?
Is it yummy?
Do you like that?
Yeah, it's
I
really
believe
good.
that one. It's not just sort of strawberry. It's like there's a cream element to it, so it should be quite.
Strawberries?
Yeah, it's a little creamy, yeah.
As he
Basil maybe.
Lloyd looks down at his
no basil.
his jelly bean, and you see you arrive at. He stops and looks up. There is it's all very residential and gross looking down here, just burrows in the rock, and there's one door made of wood with an S carved into it. Then Lloyd looks at it and he's like nods, and he's just like,
Where are we?
chucks the bean in his mouth. And he's like, and he's chewing. Yes! Okay, so he tastes.
And he
It
explodes.
smells like hops, and then it tastes like the dregs of ale at the bottom of a tankard at the end of a heavy session. And the effect is effervescent, so he just starts burping. And he's like, this isn't. He spits it out. He's like, this isn't strawberry, Eugene. What have you given me?
Turn the page.
No.
It's on the back.
Oh
Uh-oh. Whoever drinks this or eats this feels like they have drunk 4 pints of strong ale. Oh, God.
yes!
The purpose of the game, player is not to drink. He's not drunk, so they are okay, right? So his vision's a bit swimming, and he feels a bit drunk, and he's like, what have you done to me?
Was that not strawberry? I'm terribly sorry. I must have given you one of the experimental ones. It will go away shortly. I do
Am I going to
apologise.
die?
No, I don't believe
Please
sweets
give
have
him
that
another
effect.
Am I going to die, Eugene?
But when he says that, I do kind of freeze a little bit.
Oh, okay.
No, of course, no, not at all.
I'm going in now. And he like stumbles.
But where are we going?
He just stumbles into the door, pissed as on 4 pints deep. He knocks on the door. Actually, solidly knocks, and then someone opens the door, and he's this like really rough looking human man, bald. He's got a polished leather apron, and he looks really rough. He's 5'6".
Just goes to the person. I'm terribly sorry. Our friend here seems to be a little bit intoxicated. I think he had a heavy session at the devil's rattle. Forgot again.
Oh, depends if he's got a coin.
Coin for what? Sorry, he didn't actually say where we were going. He just stumbled in.
And Lloyd's like, Stitcher, yeah. Can I have a? And he points at the mark on his head. He's like, and then this guy Stitcher's like, all right.
Opens the door. Are you lot getting yours? Looks at your scarf. So he's like, are you coming in? I don't care.
Do we go in with him or stay out here so the others can catch up?
Yeah, do you want to keep an eye on him, make sure it doesn't get taken advantage of?
Yeah, especially in the state he's in.
Yeah.
Should one of us go in and we can scream if something happens?
Chop, chop, lads. I don't have time.
And lady.
And lady.
I do scream, lad.
Yeah, no, I'll go. Yeah, I'll go on with him.
Okay, I'll wait out here. Be very careful, though.
He holds the door, like, and you sort of move in and he pushes it out of the way, closes the door behind, bolts it. Inside, it is as clean as a rock burrow. There's wooden cabinets. There's an operating table. The walls appear to have been painted in something white, but it's peeling, and it's been over scrubbed in places. And Lloyd's like standing there with his hands behind his back, looking a little bit sheepish. And Stitch is tells him to get on the bench. And if you don't intervene, he's basically going to start. He takes a seat down by the table and he's like, 10 gold.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Shit, it's only 10 gold.
And he's like, yeah. Yeah. I want to. I think this is the right thing to do.
Yeah, so what, you don't want to hang with us anymore?
I it's not that, Moxie. It's just that I don't want to go back to Dustmere. I want to stay with Yuri and Tim.
Oh, that's wrong. He's not the spy. Who's the spy?
And then you guys, you watch
That's
as
lovely, yeah.
Wait, how long does it take for us to catch up?
you probably arrived as they're it's just Eugene outside, and when you arrive,
I'm stood in a weird alley by myself.
Yeah.
Oh no!
And with an invisible squirrel.
Oh yeah, so actually that's a good point. So Zeal would have fucking been sprinting back. So as you were coming up the alleyway, you'd probably see him, and he's out of breath, and he's like.
I'll put my hand up so that he can jump.
She's kind of
she's a fucking what? I'm gonna hammering on the door.
I help.
Moxie!
She should be fine, Sentinel.
Moxie!
So
Basically, Sentinel and I are banging on the door.
So he's mid-procedure.
Ow, my eye!
Doors are getting banging on the door's nuts. So basically what he's doing is he's got this crown device and he puts it on Lloyd's head, and there's a ring over the condor mark, and he clamps it down, and it looks quite painful. It's pressing down quite hard on his forehead, and then he takes a big syringe and he pokes it under the skin and he fills the area with this solution, and you can see it sort of bulging ever so slightly under the ring where the skin and underneath the mark is filled with this, and as the banging on the door starts,
I'm holding his hand.
Yeah, he squeezes for sure.
Is he going to end up with a tramp stamp?
And the door starts banging and Stitch is like, what the fuck is that? Is this you? He looks down at Lloyd and Lloyd's like, no! He doesn't move his head. He's like, I don't know what it is.
Do you want me to go look?
Yeah. And
yeah, I go look, yeah.
Stitch carries on.
I creak the door open slightly and look through.
Out!
It's okay. No, Sentinel. Out! It's okay.
Out!
It's okay.
You're in a crack den. Get out.
No, it's nothing like that, I swear.
Go then.
Yeah, unless Moxie stops you push in and you see...
Yeah, no, let him in go. I can hold Lloyd's hand.
Yeah, sure. So the procedure continues. He's injecting a bit more into Lloyd's mark. Moxie grabs his hand, and you can see. And then Stitcher looks around. He's like, "Shut the door."
I'm going. I'm not staying outside by myself.
He whips inside as well. And basically, if no one stops him, you start seeing the mark dissolve on the skin, and then he gets another needle, one of those horrible old school syringes with a ring on the end, stabs it in, and he draws the needle out, and the solution is grey and pink with blood, is sucked out, and
I put my hand over Lloyd's eyes so we can't see. So he can't. Well, like I shield it so he can't see what's happening to him.
Yeah. He's got his eyes like shut, and then he looks around and he's like very nervous. And then the procedure's done. The crown comes off his head. Stitcher counts the coins out, and then he like goes over to this block on the side and he cuts it off with his scalpel and he chucks it at Lloyd. And he's like, "Soap, you're filthy." And then he like bandages it up for him. It's the same bandage you saw on Korg and right. Unless you lot are having them get out.
Out. No. Everyone out.
Where did you learn to do that?
What a strange question to ask.
Well, it's just a very scientific operation, for lack of a better term. It's fascinating, really.
Roll persuasion check.
So I've like kind of surreptitiously opened a water skin and I'm just like passing it to the small invisible creature on my shoulder. Like I've like poured it into a little thimble.
Just licking it up.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's like,
ex-guild physica. Not that much else to do down here for me. Stitch people up. That's why they call me Stitcher.
That makes sense with the S on the door. I didn't know what that meant.
Smart you are.
Well, apparently, yes.
Right, get out.
I didn't get sarcasm at all.
Okay, you guys are out on the street. He slams the door.
Is there like anything that we can sit down on, like even like a tallish rock that I can just seat Lloyd on?
Yeah, for sure.
Him?
Like a bit of rubble. He's got like a bandage on his head, looks a bit sorry for himself, but at the same time he's kind of like perkier than you've seen him in a while now.
So he's not drunk anymore?
I mean, if it still lasts, then yeah, he's a little bit sway.
Well, it's up to you how long those last.
Yeah, I'd say 10, maybe between 10 minutes, 20, swaying a little bit.
Lloyd?
Yeah?
Where did you get the money for that?
My purse?
It's money you already had.
Yeah.
Would you go and see anyone other than us? Did you tell anyone we were here?
Oh, I was on the boat. Well, the skiff.
How did you find out about Stitcher?
I asked Yori and Tim, and they told me that they were this place or alchemists, and I couldn't afford alchemists.
All right, let's go get you lying down somewhere.
Okay, yeah, he's sat on the rock. He's starts sobering up from Eugene's jelly bean, and I think we'll end there for now. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.